All right, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about Gervonta Davis and Teofimo Lopez, specifically Gervonta Davis clowning Teofimo Lopez over the fact that his fight moved again, most likely because he can't sell tickets. So much for these guys being really, really big stars. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. Teofimo Lopez's fight date gets moved back again. Gervonta Davis actually clowns him and says, look, man, if you're having that much problems, maybe you can get on my undercard and that way you can get your fight off. And now why that might sound like a little bit of clowning, it's really, not too far off from the truth. Teofimo Lopez, and he's not the only one in boxing right now that really think that they're these big stars, and reality sets home. But before I get into the the subject matter of the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the channel, like the video, share the video. Goes a long way towards helping it grow. Look, man, this is honestly funny to me, man. Teofimo Lopez, without a doubt, is one of the best guys at lightweight. He's a really very, very good up-and-coming fighter that, deserves a lot of praise for what he's done, in his career so far. So I don't want to really come off and sound like I'm hating on Teofimo Lopez. But, the way that this fight is going with George Kambosos and getting the dates switched and all of this stuff, I do believe that Gervonta Davis has a point when he talks about the ticket sales and that having something to do with it. Prior to this move, originally the fight was supposed to take place. Teofimo Lopez, caught COVID. A lot of people were like, right there were, suspect of that and believed that there was a problem with the ticket sales for the fight. Then they want to go over there. The guy Triller wants to take the fight to Australia because they say that at least there they can sell a lot of tickets. Then they can't do that. They move it back to the United States. Then they move it again, just last night or just yesterday. Push it back a few weeks, and all of it sounds like just like what Gervonta Davis is saying. The Triller is trying to move this fight around, trying to figure out what they can do to sell tickets. I think in this particular fight, Triller is going to have a versus battle with it, hoping that can spark interest in the fight. And all of it to me it's a shame, right? Because here's the thing. Like I said, Teofimo Lopez, and I think this goes for a lot of fighters, not just Teofimo Lopez. I definitely goes for Rolly Romero. I think it goes for Ryan Garcia. I think it pretty much goes for Devin Haney, and pretty much anybody, any of those guys in that lightweight division who's not named Gervonta Davis. And it's that they are not proven attractions yet, and they just have a lot of work left to do. For me, Teofimo Lopez, his head, and I've said it in a lot of other videos, Teofimo Lopez's head, went through the ceiling after he beat Vasily Lomachenko, and all of a sudden, he's the king of the division. I think he said at some point in time said something, kind of acted like he didn't know if he wanted to fight Gervonta Davis, as if he was on the same level of ticket sales and status as Gervonta Davis, and none of these guys are. But Gervonta Davis actually got it honestly. I think he got it honestly. But whatever the case is, he's selling out. Gervonta Davis is somebody that's selling out tickets or arenas in multiple cities. I do believe he sold out in Atlanta. Obviously Baltimore, New York. He sold out one in Texas. He sold out in LA. That is a guy that is really proven that he can sell tickets. And now I'm not going to say he's done it because he's fought the best competition out there, but he's done it because he's got great promotion. He's a very, very fast and entertaining fighter, and he at least earns that respect. I still think he needs to fight these other guys, but these guys are actually, trying to claim that they are. Sorry, man, I had to take a break because the dog started barking. Yeah, they're actually trying to claim that they've been there. But I do believe every one of them can get to that level, but they're just going to have to fight each other. I don't think Teofimo Lopez is going to be some big megastar selling out arenas and all that stuff unless he actually gets really good, solid fights against other people that are attractions. And more than that, does it more than one time. Teofimo Lopez and some of Teofimo Lopez's fans are acting like he's this big star because he beat Vasily Lomachenko. The problem with that is that Vasily Lomachenko was never a very big star. Vasily Lomachenko got a lot of publicity. He got a lot of, a lot of accolades from like Ring Magazine, ESPN, and a lot of people talking about how good a fighter he is. And he is a very, very good fighter. But he was never somebody that attracted a large amount of interest in his fights from fans outside of really hardcore fans. The numbers, the places that he sold, the venues that he sold were never very, very big, right? He's never been the size of fighter or been the type of attraction that Gervonta Davis is. So to beat Vasily Lomachenko would rightfully get you, critical acclaim, because that's not something that's easy to do. However, it's not something that is going to guarantee all of a sudden that you're the big ticket seller and all of that stuff that's out there. I mean, look at Yordenis Ugas. Yordenis Ugas, beat Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao's a really big draw, but that does not automatically make Yordenis Ugas a big draw, right? So Teofimo Lopez, the same thing with Vasily Lomachenko. All of these guys need to get together and try to find a way to fight each other. I know that the sanctioning bodies aren't helping in the matter. Yesterday, I think the WBC ordered another title eliminator, with Ryan Garcia and Jojo Diaz. But we'll see if these guys even fight each other. I bet you, I'm like, when the WBC ordered the fight, it's going to be nothing for Ryan Garcia to say no to Jojo Diaz. And I have a sneaking suspicion that he would. But even if he does beat Jojo Diaz, what's the chances of Ryan Garcia then moving on to fight Devin Haney in a championship fight when you have Teofimo Lopez, as the franchise champion? The WBC and the sanctioning bodies are definitely not helping in this regard. But the fighters at some point in time have to really decide, like, look, we have to all fight each other, and whoever the best man wins, I guarantee whoever wins out of that is going to be a big star. And that matters. And I'm telling you, that included Gervonta Davis, because while Gervonta Davis, is clowning, about it, Gervonta Davis is not as big a fighter as Floyd Mayweather Jr. was, or as Oscar De La Hoya was, or guys like that. He has room, to grow as well. And he would benefit by fighting Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and these guys. It's just, for me, it's just a real shame that boxing, is like it is at the lightweight division right now, because I can joke about Teofimo Lopez not selling tickets, and I'm telling you, I am sure that is why they're moving this fight around, because they invested so much money. Triller invested so much money in Teofimo Lopez that they're trying to find a way, to get their money back and maximize that. And so I'm sure it has something to do with ticket sales, and adding on the versus battle and all that. But when he goes back to Top Rank, which is more than likely he will, he'll be in the same situation there. He'll be in the same situation there as well, not necessarily selling a lot of tickets because Top Rank, doesn't really have a lot of lightweights for him to fight, except for the guy that he says he doesn't want to fight again, which is Vasily Lomachenko. Now, he said he thought it was actually cute that people thought he would fight Vasily Lomachenko. But I'm here to tell you, if there isn't any other fights that are going to sell, Bob Arum is going to push him to do it, and Teofimo Lopez should do that. I think he would be well suited and better off if he fought at least fight Vasily Lomachenko again, because that brings some more attention to his name. Teofimo Lopez hasn't fought anybody or done anything in a ring since he beat Vasily Lomachenko, the second time. So he obviously didn't get a chance to jump when the iron's hot. Anyway, when he goes back over there, I hope he does. All of this stuff is a bunch of mess to me. I do find it funny that Gervonta Davis pointed it out. But Gervonta Davis has some work he could do as well. Anyway, so that's my take on the matter. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out.